This is Meteorologist Matthew East. Thank you for clicking out of the Wednesday edition of the Tropical Weather Video. I first want to discuss the area of low pressure developing off of the Carolina coast. I'm cutting this video about 5:30 in the morning here on Wednesday morning, and this was the infrared satellite imagery, that low pressure area beginning to certainly show signs of development off of the Carolina coast, and that's only going to get stronger with time as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. And some of the modeling really intensifies that low pressure area. Let me show you the Canadian model. This is the 0Z run of the Canadian, valid 42 hours out. And notice it's showing a pretty strong area of low pressure there, not far from Wilmington. And the NAM also on board with a pretty strong low pressure scenario. Now, and the GFS not a whole lot different based on the 0Z runs here, but the NAM is a little stronger. Here's the NAM, valid 8 o'clock this evening, Wednesday evening. Rain approaching coastal parts of the Carolinas at that point in time on the NAM. Here we are 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we're looking at that low pressure getting stronger off of the coast of Wilmington and Morehead City. And from there, the low moves inland. This is 8 o'clock on a Thursday evening, and that low is inland over portions of North Carolina. Let's compare rain amounts here. This is the NAM. I should say this is the GFS, I'm sorry. This is the GFS accumulated precipitation beginning late today, lasting through Friday evening. And those shades of purple and red along the immediate Carolina coast, that's over 2 to 3 inches of rain. The NAM right here, that's the NAM accumulated precipitation, showing higher amounts, 3 to 5 inches of rain, locally higher amounts there along the immediate coastline. And certainly we could see for the North Carolina coast over 3 to 5 inches of rain with this, and some spots maybe more than that. Let's talk about the impacts for the North Carolina coast. Very windy conditions today, tonight, and through the day Thursday. Some gusts of winds over 40 to 50 miles per hour, certainly quite possible. There'll be obviously increased surf and rip currents over the next 48 to 72 hours. And I think there will be some beach erosion issues developing as those winds really kick up. The surf kicks up there, certainly along the North Carolina coast and maybe some of the South Carolina coast as well. There'll be some beach erosion issues, and that'll be a problem. This could catch some people by surprise, as this is going to feel like a pretty decent tropical system moving ashore, I believe. So there'll be some very rainy, squally conditions, increased surf, and all that goes with it. And this will feel probably like a decent tropical storm as it comes on shore. All right, let's talk about the other area of interest. This is our tropical disturbance, not looking very healthy this morning, as down in the northern Caribbean Sea we have basically a strung-out area of convection. It does not look like any immediate development is going to occur with this, but we're certainly still watching it. There's the spread of the computer model guidance, and generally there's been an eastward shift over the past 24 hours. Now most of the modeling takes us to the upper New England coast or the Canadian Maritimes. This is the GFS model showing you where that low eventually winds up, and it's near the eastern tip of Maine and into parts of the Canadian Maritimes there. Let's show you the GFDL. And the GFDL still tries to make this a hurricane as it approaches the New England coastline. It will be a landfall a little west of Cape Cod. And this is the Hurricane Wharf, very similar, also a hurricane, also a landfall there on the New England coastline, a little east of Long Island. So that certainly still bears watching. It does not look terribly organized this morning, but really any time over the next 24 to 36 hours that could become a tropical depression or a tropical storm, and we'll have to watch that as it makes a run at the New England coastline coming up this weekend or late this work week, but probably this weekend. So we'll keep watching that as well. All right, the blog address, mattheweast.blogspot.com. You want to drop me an email, matthew.east@news14.com, in Time Warner Cable Channel 14. That is where News 14 Carolina can be found in the Charlotte Triad Triangle and Morehead City and Wilmington television markets, as well as on the web at www.news14.com. That's it for the Wednesday edition of the Tropical Weather Video. New edition of the video will be on bright and early Thursday morning. Everyone have a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and God bless.